In a quiet valley, far beyond of the world, stood an ancient mountain temple, hidden among tall pine trees. The air was cold, and the sky was slowly turning silver. It was the night of the first snowfall. A young child named Aiko walked slowly up the stone path, her small lantern glowing softly in the dark. She had never seen snow before. The temple doors creaked open, as if they were waiting for her. Inside, everything was still. No voices, no footsteps, only silence. But something felt alive. She stepped forward, and then a single snowflake drifted down. Inside the temple. That shouldn't be possible. Aiko looked up. The roof had no holes. Yet the snow continued to fall, gently, magically. Each snowflake shimmered like tiny stars. And with every step she took, the temple began to glow. The statues along the walls slowly opened their eyes. Not scary. Just watching. Protecting. Waiting. Aiko's heart beat faster. But she wasn't afraid. She felt chosen. At the center of the temple, there was a frozen pond, covered in smooth, shining ice. She walked closer, and then she saw it. Beneath the ice, a soft golden light, moving, breathing. The snow outside began to fall heavier now. The wind whispered through the mountains. The temple lanterns flickered. Aiko knelt beside the ice. She placed her hand on it. Warm. The ice was warm. Suddenly, a crack appeared. Soft, gentle, like the temple itself was waking up. The golden light beneath the ice grew brighter. And slowly, a glowing spirit rose from within. It looked like a small fox made of light. Its eyes sparkled like the night sky. It circled Aiko, leaving trails of golden snow in the air. The temple was no longer silent. It was alive, breathing, watching. The fox spirit paused and looked directly at her, as if it had been waiting for a very long time. Then it began to walk. Aiko followed, through long halls filled with ancient carvings, through rooms GL. Outside, the snowfall grew stronger. The wind whispered through the tall trees, as if the mountain itself was breathing. Inside the temple, the silence deepened. Aiko lifted her lantern slightly, its warm glow flickering against the ancient walls. The statues. They were no longer still. A soft golden light shimmered in their eyes. Not alive, but not asleep either. Watching, waiting. Above her, snowflakes drifted slowly through the air. But something was different now. They weren't just snow. They sparkled, transforming into tiny glowing lights, before fading into nothing. Aiko stepped forward carefully. Her footsteps echoed softly, until even the sound seemed to disappear. The floor beneath her reflected the light, like frozen glass. And then, the fox spirit returned, circling her gently, leaving trails of golden light behind. It moved like a whisper. Soft, silent, guiding. Aiko reached out her hand. For a moment, everything paused. And when her fingers touched the glowing light, a warmth spread through her. Calm, peaceful, safe. The temple responded. Ancient carvings along the walls began to glow, symbols awakening one by one. A soft blue light filled the hallway ahead. The fox began to walk again. Slowly, Aiko followed. Each step deeper. Felt like entering another world. The lanterns flickered behind her. Red, gold, fading, until only the blue glow remained. At the end of the hall stood a giant door, covered in snow and time. The fox approached it quietly and touched it with its glowing nose. A low sound echoed as the door began to open. Slowly, softly, light spilled out from within. Not bright, but gentle, inviting. Aiko stepped closer, and beyond the door, she saw it. A forest, endless. White trees stretched into the distance, their branches glowing softly. Snow